Hi, my name is Michael Bang, and I'm an international business trainer, and I do seminars all over the world helping companies and its personnel become more successful, not just in their business, but also in their personal life. Today we are going to talk about a very special technique that we hope also will be helpful to you, both in your business and in your personal life. This is specifically for our VistaSystem ambassadors, because you're not just our customers, but we are truly partners working together to become more successful. So here we go with the technique of today. Now, this is a tool called a SWOT analysis, which is a very classical business tool that many companies are using to analyze the situation of their company and how to improve the company to become more successful. So let's look at it. So SWOT, this is an abbreviation of 4 English words. S is the first letter of the word strength, W, weaknesses, O, opportunities, and T, threats. So how do we do a SWOT analysis? And by the way, if you already know about it, maybe you can get a little bit more inspired to do more regular SWOT analysis. So first of all, we take 4 pieces of paper. Now I will just put them like this. So let's say you're doing a SWOT analysis of the whole company. Then on the top of the first page, you write the company strength. On the second one, you write the company weaknesses. Then on the third one, company opportunities. And on the last one, the company threats. Now, and there is a specific process which I find more successful when we're doing such a SWOT analysis. And there are 4 key steps we go through in this process. So in step number 1, here I write down my observations in these 4 areas. So I look at my company and I look at what are the strengths of the company. Where are we successful? Where do we have good results? Where are things working very well? Where am I happy, satisfied, profitable, etc.? So we can look at both material success and non-material success. That is in the first. Then I wrote, on the second area, look now, my observation of the weaknesses of the company. Where do we have problems? Where do we have difficulties? Where are people not happy? Where are we losing money, etc., etc.? Where do I get stress, etc.? Now, then I go to the third area. What opportunities do we have? Now, again, this can be material opportunities and it can be non-material opportunities. And opportunities can both be internally in the company and externally. This can be somebody which is an opportunity to be promoted, or it's a product you already have, but you're not really start advertising it, so it's an opportunity for more expansion or more growth. External opportunities can be hiring new people, or it can be new clients, etc. Now we're ready for the fourth area. Now we're looking down. My observation, what threats are there to the company? This can be internal threats and external threats. Internal threats can be, let's say you have a rotten apple in the company, somebody who's all the time complaining, making conflicts, etc. Or external threats can be a tough competitor, new laws from the government, etc. So I write down all in this first step of the process, my observations of these 4 areas. In step number 2, now I ask other people what are their observations. Basically, I do what we call a brainstorm. So I go, this both can be internally and externally. So if I have a small company, I get my team together and I ask everybody, how do you see these 4 areas? What is your observation of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the company? And this is an internal brainstorm. And you can either do it as a group session, or you give each person in the company a piece or 4 pieces of paper where they write down their observations, etc. But you involve everybody. even the cleaning lady, bookkeepers, office workers, engineers, salespeople, directors, owners, etc. This is a team activity, which is very, very vital. Now, which areas do we need to do these, we can say, observations, my observations and other people's observations? There are 4 key areas which we can analyze into. So the first area, we can call it material things of the company. So when I look at what are the strengths, this can be the building, furniture, interior decoration, location, equipment, computers, any material thing. And you can start from the big and then go down to smaller and smaller things. The second area I will look into, this is the personnel. Now I look at the personnel. Who are the strong ones, the weak ones, who are opportunities, who are threats? Which is different, of course, from the material things of the company. The third area I look into, this is the products or the services of the company. The things we are selling. If you have physical products or actual services. So you look at what are the strong ones, the weak ones, which ones gives big profit, satisfy clients, which products are not profitable, maybe clients are complaining a lot, which is the weak ones. What products are opportunities, they can be new products or existing products, which we can make campaigns with, etc. And which products can become threats. Let's say we have a product or service which is not working very well, it's breaking, we can get lawsuits, etc., etc. Now, and on the fourth area, this is the clients. Now I look at who are my best clients. Now, and here it's very interesting, you look at both material and non-material. Which clients give you the most profit? But do you have some clients who makes you happy, satisfied, makes you feel good? Maybe they are not profitable, but every time they come into the company, everybody feels good. So they are also a positive value to the company. Who are the weak ones? Which clients either complaining a lot, they make you unhappy, or which clients are not profitable at all? So from my personal view is that the best clients, of course, is a client that makes me happy or satisfied, plus he's very profitable. But I have even myself clients who are not very profitable, but they make me feel good. So I don't mind working with them. But if a client makes me feel bad, then I will not give him big discounts, because minimum he has to be profitable financially in this way. So, and then I look at which clients are opportunities, either existing clients, which we can make more sales to, or new clients. And who can become threats? That means they can go and complain, they can sue us, etc., etc. So when I do in the first step, my observation in these 4 areas of the SWOT analysis, I look into the material, personnel, products, and clients. When I ask the personnel, internally in the company, I ask them the same in these 4 areas. What do they see of the SWOT analysis? Now, in step 2 here, what if we go to our clients? What if we go to some of our best clients and ask them, what is their observation of the SWOT analysis in these 4 areas of our company? We can learn so much. So in these first 2 steps, this is information gathering. We're just collecting lots and lots and lots of information. Now I have all this information, my observations and other people's observation. Now I go into step 3. Now I analyze all this information. I prioritize it. What are the important things, not so important things? Let's say I have a person in the company, Julia, for example. She's the best salesperson in the company, so she's a strength. But in the reception area, we also have a nice sofa. People like that sofa, so they both went into the strength of the company. But what is the most important? Julia or the sofa in the reception? Of course, Julia is more vital to the company. So here, when you analyze, you prioritize what are the most important strengths, what are the most important weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And after we have done this analysis, now we are ready for step 4, which is called the business plan. Now because we now have a good understanding of the actual situation of the company. Now when you write your business plan, now you can put the right goals, the right planning, put the right steps, because how are you going to write a good business plan with precise goals that you actually will achieve if you don't have done a SWOT analysis first? I don't see how to do it. Now, and one very important factor when you write your business plan, what are you working on now? One key aspect of the business plan, it is to improve the strength of the company and to minimize the weaknesses. Because let's say you have a salesperson, let's say you can put a grading of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. A 5-star salesperson, it's a person who can go out and sell to the most difficult clients. A 1-star salesperson, it's a beginner and so on, can only sell to easy clients, like passive selling. So if you train the salesperson who is a 1-star, now they're 2 stars, then 3 stars, then because they become better, of course we now have more opportunities. They can go out and sell to more and more difficult clients. And when we are stronger, we can handle more and more difficulties, threats, dangers, etc., etc. So this is key, because if we improve strength, minimize weaknesses, we will end up with more opportunities and we will have less threats. Now, how do we minimize the weaknesses of the company? Let's say usually we're always 3 days late with our delivery of things. So then we minimize it to becoming 2 days late, then to 1 day late, until we are never late. We are always on time. So this is one key aspect of the business plan. So you can then, when you look at the material things, what material things can we improve in the company? Can we paint the building, clean up, put the things nicely? What can you do with the personnel? How can you improve the personnel? Of course, only by training and discipline in the company can we improve the personnel. But we gotta do lots of training and of course have some good discipline there. And then what the products, like if you take Apple computers, they're all the time working to improve the quality, the effectiveness of their products, etc. But we can do the same. Now, what about the clients? Can we also improve on the clients? We can improve the relations with our clients, etc. So this was here a mini version of the SWOT analysis. There's just one more factor in it. When we take a Jeep, which is a 4-wheel drive. Now, a 4-wheel drive, this is because 4 wheels will drive it. A SWOT analysis should also be 4 wheels. Here we have 4 part of the SWOT analysis, 4 steps of the process, 4 areas which we are analyzing. And the last 4 things it is how often to do a SWOT analysis. 4 times a year. Every quarter you do the SWOT analysis, because in the next 3 months, many things can change. Personnel can change, markets can change, economies can change. But if you every quarter do a nice SWOT analysis, of course we will be able to all the time be on top of the situation. We will never be caught by surprises. Oh shit, I didn't expect that. Because you're all the time analyzing by following this process. So, our dear amigos, we hope this little tip here, or this technique of the SWOT analysis, also is interesting and helpful to you, because as our VistaSystem ambassadors, you are really important to us, because your success really is our success. So again, this is Michael Bang. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.